we've had plenty of Star Wars stories, but now we have a Star Wars adventure. Everyone, welcome back to another trailer-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And we are back with a Skeleton Crew trailer. And it wasn't really a surprise because we were kind of expecting them to do another one. But then, we thought they were going to do it in October, but they never did. So, maybe we're not going to get one. But we got it yesterday. And so...
Finally got it.
Yep.
It just took way longer than we thought because we're getting images and all this stuff. And
yeah, and I was like, usually when they do images the next day or two, they do a trailer, and it was a week or two.
And it was Friday at 10 p.m.
Why don't they just do it on Halloween, to have a special day?
They don't want to take away from Halloween.
Whatever. But go watch our trailer reactions. We did trailer reactions. Drew may or may not have had technical difficulties with his audio, and the chat on Twitch when he live streamed it didn't tell him.
You know what I just realized too?
What?
Yeah, yes, they dropped the ball. But I also told them all in the chat as soon as that video goes live like that. So maybe that's why it got pushed through the algorithm faster or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, my volume. If you guys don't want to watch it, that's fine. Just go over there and
go watch mine. Give me some more views.
Go like the video and then go watch Jeremiah's reaction because mine, the audio is too loud and YouTube didn't tell me. Or the chat didn't tell me.
Yep. But go check mine. It's funny because I'm always the one with audio issues when I record my reaction videos. And I finally got it perfect. So how I want it to work. And then yours didn't, so it's kind of funny. Yeah. But yeah, go check those out. Give us some likes and comments and stuff. So let's get some more views. And if you've never watched our YouTube channel, what are you doing with your life? Go just follow us. Just get us some number of subscribers. Because someday we'll be the biggest Star Wars channel on YouTube.
Yeah, dude, that'd be dope.
That would be kind of crazy. But until then,
help us out.
But also,
keep uploading bad videos. This is gonna help us anytime soon.
Yeah. But this coming weekend, November 9th, we will be at Twin Cities Con here in the Twin Cities. Yep, we're kind of a big deal. We got press passes, so we're going for free.
True. Facts.
So if you're in Minnesota or a nearby state and you want to come by, or even if you're on the other side of the world and you want to come hang out with us, see us. We'll have our Empire Radio shirts on.
You'll find us. Let us know in the Discord, too, if you guys are in the Discord, and let us know if you guys are going to show up, and we can hang out. Tanner, good old faithful old time Tanner is going to be there. He'll probably be hanging out with us probably most of the day too. So we're going to hit some panels. Hayden Christensen's going to be there. So
yep, and it's probably super expensive to see him get a picture taken with him. So if a group of you guys all come, we can all split the cost, and we'll get a group photo with Hayden Christensen. That'd be really
might have to call my wife mid.
Why?
To figure out the price.
Well, you gotta get max budget already set so you can know.
Oh Lord!
But yeah, we're excited to go. And
I'm hoping I just can use the bathroom at the same time, like Ian McDermott, and then I'll be fine.
Or with Hayden Christensen, that'd be
kind of that's crazy. What I'm saying with Hayden though.
You're in one
Sith Lords.
You're in one thing, but then Ian goes on one side and Hayden goes on the other side.
And I'll be like, I feel the dark side is heavy in this room. That would make a fun story. I'll tell you what.
Yep. But we're excited to go, and I'm excited to see. I keep saying it. Timothy Zahn and Mark Thompson. Mark, did you see what I posted? In the Discord?
He just won an award.
No, he got nominated for an award. He got
for which book?
Temptation of the Force, which I think was his best performance. Maybe not the best book, but his performance was spot on. I tagged him on our Instagram post when we did that book review, and he said, "Thanks everyone," and commented.
Ooh,
you didn't see that?
I did not.
I posted that. So he knows of our existence, and so it'd be cool to see him in person and kind of congratulate him more.
Maybe we can get a quick interview thing with him. Because if it's like Timothy Zahn, which is super cool. If you guys don't know, Jeremiah, bring your Timothy Zahn books.
All 6 of them?
Well, no, just bring whatever one you want signed. If you have a book and you bring it to him, he'll sign it. You don't have to pay for anything. But if you don't have one, you buy the book and then you can get it signed. But because you already own it, he's like, you already paid for it, so I'll sign it for you.
Do you think he'll do another panel, or does he usually not do panels?
Yeah, I think he always does panels. So
because like I want to ask him that question about how long Thrawn was in exile, because I said he was in there for 12 years, and you and Andrew were like, no, that's not true at all. And so I want to like.
We'll ask it, and I'll record it, and it'll be in our vlog, so you guys will get the answer.
Yep, vlogging up. But you're not here for us to ramble about our dreams and ambitions. We're here for a trailer breakdown.
It's like half this podcast.
So this is like the first time in a Star Wars thing that like a regular song.
Yeah.
So what song is this?
I don't know. My brother was telling me about it today. He was like, "It's the first time they use a regular song and they just switched it to alien voices."
I believe it. Someone said it was Huttese is what they translated the lyrics to.
Probably.
I don't know my 80s.
Chat will help us out what song it is.
I don't know my music, but I know it sounded definitely 80s, and so
I should probably pull this up, huh?
Yeah, I pull up the trailer. We're going frame by frame. But yes, so
we don't say our overall thoughts first, or do we?
No.
Okay, sounds good.
But it got me a little excited, a little pumped for the show. I like it. They didn't give away too much, as again, like it was like they want to keep the plot pretty hidden, but it's kind of enough just to like get us like kind of like what could the story be is what was, obviously that's what a trailer does. But starts out with 2 of the kids that we are going to be accustomed to, and I don't know their names yet, except for like the elephant one is Neil, because that's mentioned later. But the one kid with the frizzy kind of big hair is sitting by himself, and then a girl sits down and says,
and the subtitles don't say the names, I don't think.
No, they probably want to keep that secret too. But yes, she just asked, "What are you in for?" So it kind of seems like they're not friends yet, or not.
Yeah,
friends.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, it seems like they're not really friends yet, and it also seems like they're in detention.
I think they're being sent to their principal's office. That's what I'm assuming it is. But like, we're back on. Right after that, it kind of flashes to her riding a little speeder bike in like
really tight quarters,
like a tunnel underground. Kind of reminds me of the tunnel in Minneapolis. The one with the yellow, orange lights.
Yeah.
Do you still do the thing that we did when we were kids where you hold your breath?
Hold your breath, yeah.
And make the wish. Do you still do that every time you go through?
I do it I tell Miles that.
Yeah?
Halfway through, he goes, it's pretty funny.
Yep. Yeah, there's a big tunnel in Minneapolis. And then
it's not really super big, but it's big for us.
Well, it's like the only tunnel we have in Minnesota. So, like,
yeah.
Like, it's long enough for, like, when you're a kid, you have to try to hold your breath to go all the way through and make a wish.
And I was like, yeah, I did it. And I'm, like, holding my breath like this. Like, not plugging my nose.
Oh.
But you're gonna say that's how people hold their breath? No, without plugging my nose. And I'm like, yeah, I did it. Even though the whole time I'm breathing through my nose.
Oh, okay. Yep, and she's like between like 2 buses until like gets through before she gets smashed or whatever, and then, but on like when it's like outside the tunnel, she's with a kid.
She's with the.
Is it the same? It's like with the girl, the other girl.
Because in the tunnel, she's with the elephant kid.
Is she?
Yeah, because if you go like the first frame at 5 seconds, you can see the ear. Wait,
no,
maybe not.
That's her hair.
No, that's the white.
Same, it's the same girl. with
Okay,
the
never mind. I lied. It looked
the.
blue.
So they're just
Yeah.
speeding around.
Which they make it seem like she got in trouble for doing that. Maybe they were late to class or something.
Maybe because she's rushing to get to class.
Yeah.
But then we see the kid with the frizzy hair.
And he's dirty, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah, look at his face. He has like
Gotta go
dirt
back.
all over his cheeks at 8 seconds.
Oh yeah, he is. So, yep. So then we see him rolling down the hill, and then it says, "I found something buried in the woods," and like this just reminded me of Lost.
Oh yeah.
With the hatch.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers.
The hatch
from season 1.
That hat was dope.
Huh?
I could live in that hatch.
Yeah.
It was pretty dope. It was pretty cool.
Yep. Go watch Lost. But then the kid, he stands up because his dad walks in and he says, "This is unacceptable. Do you understand?" And the kid's just like, "I don't know, whatever." But like that was like this, he was waiting for his dad, or where he was waiting, his dad showed up to get him, type of thing.
Yeah, I think maybe he gets to the principal and then his dad showed up to talk to the principal. What he did.
Yep. But from Lucasfilm and the directors of Spider-Man: No Way Home
And Mandalorian.
and The Mandalorian, so it's exciting. So then we get the first shot with all 4 kids, the 2 girls, the boy, and then the elephant guy, Neil. And so, do you think that girl with the
looks like Data?
Do you think she's can't
Blind?
see, and this is like how she can see, or do you think she's just it's kind of like a clone or Mando latch down thing to like scan things and see better?
I don't know. That's a good question. If it is that she's blind,
That'd be
she
cool.
can't see, it'd be cool, but it'd be like straight up like Data from Star Trek, because he's blind until he uses that. So we'll see all the fans hating on it.
I think that's a cool look that a lot of people are gonna cosplay.
I think she's fine.
Because like the girl, there's nothing really special. It's just like a jacket and
you can easily cosplay.
Well, she has like a jumpsuit on with like white or like yellow gloves, cool hair.
I want to cosplay the elephant. That'd be dope as heck, dude.
Dude, that would be so hot, dude.
It'd be hot, but it'd be sweet. And they make him look so good too.
Yeah, it's like of all the alien species, like why that one?
But why not?
But it's like because it's so like
prominent.
It's so like in your face.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But like they made it like more like he's a kid, so it doesn't look like it's threatening. He's more like cartoony.
It's like Dumbo.
Oh gosh.
I should have made my thumbnail like replace that kid's face as Dumbo.
But then
the hatch opens.
The girl, I'm assuming I don't have the volume. I just have the subtitles. But whoever says, "What do you think it is?" And they all listen on the door, and then it opens up. But when they put their ears to it, it was light out, and now it's dark. So maybe they're trying to mess with it for a while, because you can kind of see when it opens up, like to the bottom right, there's like a little light, like a little panel or something. So then maybe they try to like
hotwire it. Maybe the girl with the
one of them has to be it. They have to have a tech person. Like
they're
all gonna have different skills, I bet.
And you see a little mouse running across when the doors open. It's kind of gross.
Yep. Comes a new Star Wars adventure. Don't touch anything, they say. Just walking through with flashlights. And then everything starts turning on. Classic ship. The one kid has like a headset on.
Yeah, don't touch anything as they put the headsets on.
But the father is there. Like he finds him and he yells Wim. So I'm assuming his name is Wim.
Yeah.
So we got Neil and Wim. That's all we got so far. I'm sure we could just look it up on YouTube or on Google and
Yeah, chat, help us out
get the names.
if there's names for all the kids.
But then the ship takes off, and so we finally get a shot of what it looks like, a little bit better because it has 6 engines, which is kind of cool. I don't know, just a simple ship, nothing out of the
Does it have
ordinary.
6 or does it have 5?
Let me go back.
Oh no, it has 6. You're right.
Yeah, 2 in the back, or 2 on each side on the back, and then
And
like
4 in the back.
2 in the like bottom one on each side. But then they hit hyperspace, and then they're gone. And one girl says, "What did you do?" They're all panicking. We're lost. We're really lost. And they're just. Oh, and then we get to the droid. I forget what the droid's name is. Kind of
It's
like K2,
K2SO or K2 droid.
but a little bit different. Missing an eye. So Darth Fart says Wim, Fern, KB, and Neil. I feel
Who's
like
who?
if I had to guess.
Okay, yes.
My guess is the girl with the eye thing is KB. She just seems like she's gonna go by techie. She wants to be like a R2 droid or K2 droid. Like she wants to be. I'm a KB person. But like I wonder, but what do they stand for? We're not gonna know what the letters stand for until like what's the B? What Star Wars character has last name B? Anyone that we know?
Well, we have that's first name.
Boba
I was
Fett.
gonna say Boba Fett.
Dave says I'm right.
You are right.
Boom!
Good job.
I've been doing this Star Wars thing for too long. I can just fit a name to a person.
Honestly, I like their names. You know, they're not like, I don't know, like Star Wars names like Rey, Finn, but then you get like some of them like sound similar, or like sometimes they repeat the same names. So it's kind of,
or they're just like crazy names like
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, but like they're just simple names which are nice. But then we see the ship flying into some port in space, asteroid port. Tons of like other, like, I don't know if it's like what it is, but like we see them. Then we see the one boy, Wim. He's like getting out. Is that the ship that they're?
I wonder if that. I don't think so. I think that must be like a like
an escape pod, because like he's getting out and they're all sitting in there, and it's like a little like
so much smaller than the actual ship.
Yeah, it's like
it must be this like
I don't know, like an escape pod type thing.
Or this is way later.
Could be a completely different thing. But like just looking at the background, like there's all kinds of like a ship's being repaired on the left right there, and so this must be like just a hot spot.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if this is that last book that we read, that Convergence book, when Gela and what's his face like went to that like spot where they had the fighting, you know?
Oh yeah.
This could be this place.
It could be, because I know they want to tie the High Republic more, so that would make sense if they
I forget what that's called, but it was basically like Tatooine, but like in like an asteroid
field
place like this.
And honestly, this feels like that. So
yeah, that'd be kind of cool to tie that in.
That would be sweet. Just a little hint. Nothing's too out of the ordinary. It's like not too extreme, you know, like, but like to add a little. Here's a little High Republic stuff. So
yeah, because then like at 48 seconds, you can see there's like a lot of like docking spots, and like between those little like neon circles are just different like like taco trucks or like
I was
little
gonna say like food marts, like food
carts or whatever.
stations.
So that'd be kind of cool to see like that. And then one girl, Fern, says stay together. So she's gonna be like the responsible one, the
Yeah.
mom, taking
But
care of
then she's
everybody.
also see you say that, but then she was the one that was racing and almost killed her and her friend.
Yeah, but she's just because she's responsible doesn't mean she doesn't like racing and having fun.
Well, I think they're all scared because they just left their planet and they have no idea where they are.
This
And
might be
they're
their
all.
first time off planet. So,
I think it is.
and someone says we just need some directions home.
The horse guy with how many eyes? 6 eyes.
6 eyes, like a weird like horse rat thing. Kind of.
It's like a poor man's Splinter.
Well, kind of reminds me of Suicide Squad, that rat thing.
Oh yeah. Ew. Ugh.
But he's
Yeah,
like
kind of.
he's like serving like bowls of food or whatever. But like he like does he like puke it out or what is that?
No,
Like
it's like an egg thing. It's like you know what? It looks like a squid or like a like a crab. You just kind of cracked it and it
okay.
just like spilled out.
At first, I thought it was like a guy like he regurgitated it.
Lobster, yeah, it looks like a lobster. It's like, oh, here's the inside of a bug. Eat that.
Yep. And so like Wim is there like looking at this like this is disgusting. And he says, "Come on, kid, pay up." And then he goes says someone he yells, "Whoa!" And he has gold credits. Now, here's I think an important detail because the one like other big guy that looks like a crustacean type thing. Where'd you find an Old Republic credit? Now, here's a question, a big question. Is Old Republic just simply referring to the Republic before the Empire, or is it referring to the Old Republic, like from the games and stuff from 3,000 years before? Now, that being said, we're jumping the gun a little bit, but Darth Fart had a voicemail about this. And so he sent one in. So we're going to play a voicemail. We got other voicemails we'll have at the end. But
okay.
It was a relevant question about the Old Republic thing. So let's take a listen.
Hey, Empire Radio. This is Darth Fart here with a voicemail for your Skeleton Crew trailer breakdown. First of all, I really like the trailer. I have high hopes for this show. Really dig the Goonies / Stranger Things 80s, that whole vibe. I think it's really cool, and the trailer had some interesting stuff in it. One of the things that stuck out to me the most was the mention of Old Republic credits. It's the first time I think I've ever heard the Old Republic uttered in any canon Star Wars that I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Do you guys think that the show will have anything else to do with that? Like, will that be a main theme of the show, the Old Republic? Like some sort of mystery from the Old Republic? Let me know what you think. Can't wait to hear you guys break down. May the Force be with you.
All right, thank you,
Sweet.
Darth Fart. So when I originally watched the trailer, I was like, oh, it's just referring to the Old Republic as in just before the Empire, because now it's the New Republic. Yeah. But he brings up the good point, like, could this be referring to something further back? Rather, the Old Republic, then it was Republic, and then it was the New Republic.
Okay, so my only thing is, at 54 seconds, you can see the cog on the money.
Right.
Which I don't think in the Knights of the Old Republic they had the Imperial cog.
I'm not sure. Because I'm not sure. I don't know enough about that stuff. Because also it's just like a similar... Because they make little tweaks from here and there about like what the symbol actually looks like. Because like...
The chat would know faster than we would, because I never played those games. I only played like the online build your own character.
Right.
Like I didn't actually like fully go through the story. So sorry we don't have as much knowledge, but when I said that, Darfar said, so maybe he's retracting his thing. I think it's referring to the old. Okay, so do we know the timeline of this? Is this after
We don't.
season 3 or no? Like we don't know.
I'm assuming it's after season 3, just because we know that one pirate from season 3 that's the only one that survives is in this show. So I think that I'm assuming it's after Mando season 3. Which I think would just make more sense just to do it that way. But either way, it's during the Mandoverse timeline. So, but it's just like, why would they be so interested in Old Republic credits? Like, if it was,
Well, because my thought is maybe their planet that they're from is so excluded that they haven't switched their financial payment yet. Like if they're not connected to the Republic, like maybe they're part of the galaxy that wasn't like that they haven't switched over yet, or like like they're just too far away that they haven't switched over their financial means, or that ship is from that era and that they found that money on that ship.
Well, that's what I'm assuming, that the credits are from the ship, yeah. But like,
so maybe because they're not valuable anywhere else in the galaxy anymore.
Because later on we'll see it, but they're being chased by pirates, and I think it has to do with the credits / that ship. So there's something special about that ship and the credits that the pirates want.
There might be like a lot of money in there.
Yeah, so that would be kind of cool.
Very Goonies, if that's the case.
Well, at the end of the trailer, we see a big room full of gold, like may or may not look like Hondo.
Well, I was gonna say that the statue kind of also looks like Indiana Jones skeleton gold statue skull thing.
A little bit.
A little hint at that too.
But I don't know. I think whatever the credits are, the importance of the credits and that ship, I think is what everyone is, the pirates are after. But I don't know. We'll see. But moving on. So when this is happening, we see Jude Law's character watching. Now, it could just be a trailer, and this is not the same scene, but they make it sound like he's watching what happens, sees that the kids are in danger because
that pirate guy's there.
Where? Oh, right behind when he flips the bowl.
When he flips the bowl, that pirate guy shows
Vane,
up.
is that his name?
Yeah.
Vane. Is it a Nikto? Is that the species? So Wim and Neil, they flip the bowl, it lands on the fire and it explodes a little bit, type of thing. And then they start running. And Jude Law says, "Over here, quick." And he has a blaster. "I'll get you home." And they're just running. And then he has his own ship, which is like a big ship, it looks like. He's like, "We'll make a partnership." So, but if you look in the background, when he's showing his ship, there's like a snow mountain peak, which we see later on. So this is not on that port. So that maybe they escape on the kid's ship. Maybe he's like stuck on this thing. I don't know.
I think they escape on their own ship.
The kid's ship? And then that's what gets the pirates chasing after them. They track the ship, type of thing.
Yeah, and then they swap ships maybe or they damage their ship escaping, and then he has his own ship. Now, because later on you see them flying that ship through an asteroid field.
The kid's ship?
Yeah. But that's like a couple minutes. So speaking of Jude Law, have you seen or heard this rumor about his character?
What? Which one? I don't.
The one that people are speculating that he is the person who had a crush on Ahsoka.
Oh,
For a
Lux
couple episodes.
Bonteri.
Yeah.
Lux Bonteri.
Yeah.
That could be, but I thought Disney officially said that he is a former Jedi, though.
Yeah, I don't
I don't know if that was
saw that
officially
rumor.
announced. Because, like, in the first trailer, they make it look like he uses the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I don't know. That'd be cool, though, because... So if this is... Okay, now I gotta do Star Wars math, but, like, it would be about right age, probably.
Yeah, and it would tie everyone together.
Because I'm just trying to figure out... Because he was a separatist. So... I don't know. I don't remember exactly how his story ends in Clone Wars because I don't think he died.
Yeah.
I don't remember him dying. So
I don't remember. Nate was talking to me about it today. My brother.
I remember him. It's Lux Bonteri.
Mm-hmm.
His mother was a senator.
Well,
in the
I guess the biggest thing is
Separatist.
chat. Does he have his character has a name?
Yeah, check up who Jude Law's character. Does he have a name yet, or is it?
Because if it's the same name, then we have the answer.
But anyway, the kids are running into the ship, and it says, "But we have to move fast." And you can see that this ship is clean on the inside, so it's not the kid ship that had all those like vines and stuff in it.
They're pushing buttons, they're going down a slide.
KB, she uses a hammer and like hits to something to turn it back on. So she's a tech person. They're sliding down tunnels, pushing buttons.
No name for his character.
Then Jude Law says to Neil, "I need you to take the controls." And Neil's like, and did you notice his hair that he has? Neil?
Yeah, he's a little
He has like a blue comb over on the top of his head. It's kind of funny.
But okay, the chat's wrong. He does have a name. So it's not
Nawud.
It's a horrible name.
No, he says that's just a weird Nawud. I can't even say Nawud.
That's a weird name.
I don't know. Whatever. And so then Wim is like, Neil, you want Neil? Like, what are you talking about, guys? The guys that are flown his life. And so then we see their ship like on a moon, it looks like.
Well, it makes me think they're leaving that asteroid field.
Maybe, but you see in the background though?
There's a giant moon.
No. On the horizon to the right of the ship in the background.
A sun?
No. When we see the ship come down to the moon surface, all the way in the back,
there's fighters behind them. 2
X-Wings.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew there were X-Wings from the first trailer, but they're being chased by some X-Wings. And then we see them on, which I'm assuming is that same moon, but it could be the snow planet. I don't know. A ship taking off from the surface, and it's like leaving like a dust mark. And it's like flying off on December 3rd. And then we see Jude Law and the kids walking down the ramp of the ship. And then we see some cool, like...
And that's their ship, because you can tell by the jets.
Yep. But then we see a cool thing where, like, we got these people in spacesuits, like, holding on to, like, lines that are, like, being zipped through space. And there's, like, an exploded ship, like, they're escaping or something.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, one of them looks like the one in the far out has, like, red head. So it looks kind of like maybe like a Rhodian, maybe. I don't know. Pretty quick. You can't really
get it's kind of hard to tell.
Let me go back. It's a little bit.
The other guy kind of looks like maybe the pirate dude or like a skeleton looking guy. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
But so at 1:21, it says a crew of murderous pirates is coming, and we get a shot. You see who that is?
Mm-hmm.
That is Jaleel White, who is the most famous person from the 90s sitcoms, Steve Urkel.
Steve Urkel.
So that's cool that he's in here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think he's a pirate. He might be just like a mercenary or.
But he's with the
bounty.
wolf guy later.
But the wolf guy was probably just a mercenary. I don't think he's a pirate though.
Oh, maybe.
But we see a guy in the back with that white hat. I don't know if that is a New Republic officer. I don't know if that is or not.
Which kind of makes me think that they're taking over, which makes me think that maybe they are pirates.
Yep. And then there's just a firefight.
Because that guy looks scared as heck.
Which one?
The New Republic dude.
Yeah,
he looks like
scared.
he's. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Take everything.
But then there's like a door on a ship opens up or something, and there's like a firefight going, and so then we see like the pirates or whoever they are, they're just like kind of breaking through. And Jude Law, he's yelling at someone, and then it's like the kids all have like weapons, and they're like on the ground. One person, I think that's Fern, has like looks like a World War II scene from Europe.
Is that
or something.
for her? I don't think that's her. I think that's a different character.
I don't know. I think it's her.
Yeah, maybe, but
unless it's all kids, other kids that they're fighting with, like a kid army, like trying to defend their town or something. But it kind of looks like a World War II.
Yeah, even the setting looks very World War II-ish, like gloomy background, bombed.
So it's weird that they're taking up arms fighting. But then after this, we see the droid guy. He's like fighting stuff, like something or whatever.
It looks like he might be fighting on that bar planet or whatever where the pirates came.
Maybe. Looks like the same.
Yeah, because if you look at 126, he's definitely talking to the pirate.
Oh yeah, Vane.
Mm-hmm.
And then he punches like a little like.
Looks like like one of
those.
It
looks like a thermal detonator, but.
Well, it kind of looks like the thing that Luke was like practicing on too.
A little bit.
Training
probe thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it has like little arms too, if you could kind of look close.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just fighting that thing, punching it. And then someone says something's wrong, and we get a shot of the lawns in Starwood. We got it in the first trailer. The lawns is a nice suburban neighborhood. And it looks like there's like a space, like a Toronto or Seattle like Space Needle in the back a little bit. But then there, I'm assuming this is Wim's mother. If I had to guess,
yeah, I think so.
Talking to their father, says they say something's wrong. They're not just going to turn up, so they know their kids are missing. We need to find them. There's kind of arguing about it, and then there's like these two droids with like lights on their head, just like looking through the darkness. And then they're in some underground tavern, like system or cave thing, tunnels, and then we're not alone. And then some giant thing with a tentacle, like emerges from the depths of like.
It looks like that one creature in episode 7. Kind of.
Episode 7.
Yeah. Remember Han and Chewie had those in their...
No, those were more like... I don't think it's that. Because those are like more like balls.
Mm-hmm.
This one's like has long arm tentacles and has like whiskers.
Yeah,
His
that's true.
eyes are going a little bit. Like I feel like this is like a good creature. I almost want to say like it's a peaceful creature, maybe like guarding a Jedi
That
temple or
that
something.
money, that
Maybe.
temple.
Maybe. But then at 136, it says be warned of booby traps, and it's not back on the snow planet, and it looks like a rich place.
Mm-hmm.
Does it kind of look maybe like Canto Bite?
Yeah,
Cause was that a snow planet? Like, or it had snow when we went there?
maybe they have snow.
Because it seems like there's
It could just be because it's also on a mountain.
maybe, but there's definitely like fancy landing.
There's
port
money
here.
there.
There's money there. There's like hot spring pools everywhere. You got 2 X-wings fly by.
The pirates are there.
Or that's Steve Urkel there. When
Yeah,
X-wings.
I think he's a pirate, dude.
Maybe.
I think he's part of those pirates.
And then
Because they're afraid of the X-wings.
like, oh crap, the New Republic's here. And then Jude Law, he takes a knife out of like a skeleton type of thing, and the skeleton falls. Then like there's like this cave like carving head, and then like a laser comes out and like circles around. Like
a Goonie.
If they weren't kids and they were taller, they would have been cut in half. So that's kind of funny that there be more booby traps. I'm just trying to get the lines of the dialogue. Pirates.
But then it's back to those space people setting bombs.
Something exploded, which I think we saw an exploded ship before, and this is showing the explosion. And the mountains where none dare go. And we got the droid. And then we see the kids climbing a ladder with the snow mountains in the background.
Mm-hmm.
They get to the top, and then they see like a furnace or something. We see that like in the first trailer.
Could be a volcano too.
No, because it looks like it's like a port. Like there's like conveyor belts like pulling stuff in. There's like all kinds of garbage and debris. So I think it's some sort of like scrapyard type of thing. Then we see
Jude Law running.
From like.
Well, I think those are the kids in costume.
Oh, kind of like undercover.
Yeah, because if you stop at like 145, under his arm is the elephant trunk.
Also, you see the visor or the KB with that eye cover thing also.
So those are the kids just in costume.
And then we get a hologram of, I think that's the mother from we just saw. If you hear this, kids are on top of a ship that's falling and they're holding on, spinning around. No matter what, and we get the scene of like a room full of gold and treasure, the giant gold skull.
Mm-hmm.
But that people are really thinking Hondo is going to show up in this thing because that'd
be cool.
It has the spikes on the jawline, like Weequays have, but like Hondo's spikes were always more prominent than other ones.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this is like Hondo finally.
This is Hondo's treasure.
Like this is his treasure room that like he always talks about. Because like Galaxy's Edge, like Hondo is like he runs the place, right? Or what's the story with Hondo at Galaxy's Edge?
He doesn't. It's like a port. Galaxy's Edge is like a port, and I think he might run it, but I also think he's just there, and the Millennium Falcon's there, and you do a mission through it. So I think he might run that port, but it's only like temporary kind of thing that he's doing.
So let's say like maybe like he's finally rich, he made it big, and then like he loses it. or something. I mean, that was so terrible. He finally gets rich. He's all he's been working for, and then he loses it all because when some kids lead some pirates to his treasure, other pirates like that'd be kind of funny.
Because those aren't Hondo's pirates.
No, he's not that. His recruitment isn't as sophisticated as these pirates seem to be. But
and it shows the kids looking at it with the whole cast, pretty much. Jude Law, the droid, and all 4 kids. And Skeleton Crew. 3-episode premiere streaming December.
2-episode premiere.
Oh, yeah, 2. My bad.
On the 3rd. They messed up their poster. They put the 4th on it.
Really?
They did.
That's funny.
But here's a big question, though. Like on the poster, the official poster, there's 2 like straight gold lines. Like they look like lightsabers. So like my question is like because they're not lightsabers, but they're meant to look like lightsabers. So like I wonder if the goldish yellow color is supposed to be significant because if it is lightsabers, maybe that means this guy was a former temple guard.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
He might have been too young to be a temple guard at that point, but like I don't know. We'll see.
The chat said they noticed that as well.
So that's the trailer. So the kids are being chased by pirates, seemingly because they have a ship / Old Republic credits. And that's just kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And so
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited, yeah.
I think it's gonna be fun because this is kind of carefree. We kind of know what's gonna happen. I think what's gonna be cool are like if Hondo shows up, if they run into a certain situation they can't get out, and so happens Mando's there with Grogu or something. Like,
God. I hope Mando and Grogu aren't there. That would be so bad.
I feel like they have to though.
But I feel like so it takes place, like we said, the same Mandoverse. But we don't know if it's actually going to be connected to the Mandoverse story or not. Now,
it kind of is already though with the pirates.
With the one pirate, but are they tying the story into the Mandoverse?
Well, if something happens, and that's why Mando leaves his solitude.
Maybe. I'm trying to see if there's.
I'm just more curious on the timeline because it's like it's in the Mandoverse, but is this before season 3? Is this after? I'm guessing it's after.
I'm just looking at the Wikipedia for characters to see if there's any clues or anything. But like I remember, like I don't remember if it was like from the first trailer or like just like a synopsis that they released like a while ago
about the Jedi.
About the show. It says that the kids make a big discovery.
Yeah.
Now, is that just referring to the ship?
No, I think it's referring to the treasure.
Like, I wonder, like, if that discovery is going to lead to something. But also,
I think it's going to open up something that we don't know about.
But when screenshots,
holocron or something.
When screenshots were released earlier this week or 2 weeks ago or something, they were at like a temple and they looked at the wall and the writings on the wall were the same style and language as writings on the walls on Peridia from Ahsoka. So like
you were talking about that.
So like I wonder if somehow there's a connection to Peridia and witches. I don't know.
In that tunnel.
Maybe, I don't know.
They open up that tunnel and there's all this treasure and then they accidentally open up the world between worlds.
Nah, they're not gonna be that funny. But people, I'm really also hoping that they're really gonna tie this into the Mandoverse by them discovering
Anakin, question mark.
by discovering the Grisk.
Yeah, I know. That's what you're really hoping.
Like they have to like if they can just introduce the Grisk like somehow like they whatever like nothing in these trailers have pointed to anything like that, but
Yeah. Ain't no
we,
grist going on right now.
we got to see a Grisk. I want to see them just because like this past summer or whatever it was, they redid like the comic adaptation of Thrawn Alliances, and we finally get what the Grisk look like.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What do you mean? I posted in the Discord, bros. Like,
No.
bro, check the Discord. Like, so we know what they kind of look like from like a comic book standpoint.
What do they look like? Chat, find that link. Put it
Very,
in the chat so I can click on it.
very underwhelming.
Really?
Yeah.
You
But they
mean
are.
it's not a guy with one eye?
No, it's a very like it's a distinct looking thing, but like it's not what I pictured him as. So, like I thought, okay, they're this summer they're showing us the Grisk finally, and then we got this new show coming up that's part of the Mandoverse, and we're hoping that the Grisk are going to be the villain of the Mandoverse and Thrawn movies and stuff like that, but it hasn't popped up
But
yet.
right now it's just a pirate.
Just pirates.
It's very much Goonies, dude. Kids
Treasure.
get lost, treasure, pirates.
Yep.
Which it's fine. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be one of those shows that, like I said, this is my reaction. I don't know if you could hear me. Thanks, chat. But in my reaction, I was saying like it's gonna be one of those shows that you're gonna be able to sit down with your spouse or with your friends, and like even if they don't know really anything about Star Wars, they're gonna feel like they're able to watch it. Like you don't have to have like a big Star Wars history on you. It doesn't really feel like that. Now, granted, I don't know. It could be something like the grist or something that pops up, some big Easter egg that only certain people will recognize right away. Sure, there might be that, but it really feels like, hey, let's watch this show, like Stranger Things. Like it's just like you can jump into the show, love these kids' characters, love this dynamic, love their missions, being chased by pirates across the galaxy, lighthearted, fun. And that's what it feels like. Like I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be sweet. I'll probably watch it with Steph and just chill, and like it's gonna be a fun show. And hopefully it doesn't tank. Like hopefully it's actually really good, but it seems good so far.
And they made
So-
this like 2 years ago. They filmed it.
I think didn't
So,
they film
like-
this before the Acolyte even?
I think so. Like we were supposed to get this last year and we didn't.
Yeah.
And
But they
so-
announced this like title of this show and see before season 2 of Mando came out.
No, it wasn't that. No, 'cause that would have been 2020.
Or after season 2. It was a while ago when they announced the show.
So it said it was announced February 2022.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Right. So that was after Mando season
2.
Season 2 it was 2020.
Was it really?
Yeah, because 2019 is when season 1 was.
Jeez.
And so
After Boba Fett?
Boba Fett would have been
Before season 3.
January of 2021. No, 2022.
Yeah, because
I can't remember.
that
So,
COVID
like,
gap messed us all up.
well, the whole thing was COVID. We started in COVID when it started. We started when COVID started. That's when it happened. So it would have been February.
Yeah, how many episodes did we do
would have
before
been-
COVID?
It would have been right after the Book of Boba Fett finished was when this show was announced,
Yeah.
which makes sense if this is.
Because I remember it was before what's her name got fired, right?
Who? Oh, maybe.
Because I remember that there was rumors that she was supposed to be in the show.
And it says in May 2022 was when the title was revealed.
Mm-hmm. Because I think originally she was going to be in this show, or because they're saying it was something else, or there's rumors that she could be in the show.
Ooh, Bryce Dallas Howard directed an episode, at least one episode.
Ooh, cool. Then Taika Waititi, that would be dope.
No, who did they say it was in? Daniel Kwan and Daniel Sheen.
Oh yeah, the
Sheenert.
Daniels.
David Laurie, Jake Shearer, Bryce Dallas Howard, Lee
Back to
Isaac
the chat.
Chung.
Names are hard.
And then filming was in principal photography was September 2022, and filming wrapped January 2023. So it's coming out almost 2 years after it finished filming.
That's kind of crazy.
So
these kids probably already look way different.
Oh yeah, so they're gonna be doing promo stuff probably coming up, and they're gonna be
who the heck is this kid?
But
that kid has a full beard or something.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I think it's gonna be, like you said, it's gonna be a fun show.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I think the people making the show are gonna be more trustworthy. I said at the beginning of my trailer. Did you see what I watched my trailer reaction?
I didn't watch all of it,
but you saw this opening.
Yeah.
So I said, after the last thing we got from Star Wars, I have high hopes that this is going to do better. So I'm excited. It's just going to be a fun show, but I'm hoping that it connects to a much bigger story to the Mandoverse. But we could get these kids back for the Mandoverse stuff, maybe. Jude Law could be in it, and all these kids for the Mando or the Thrawn movie and stuff like that.
Yep. That's why I wouldn't be surprised. I know you don't want it, but I would not be surprised if we get Mando and Grogu. Maybe just at the end to save the day or something.
I don't know. Maybe.
Or we'll get 2 episodes. It's just Mando and Grogu.
Could be. Never know.
The pirates are about to win. They're about to get them, and all of a sudden, Boba's like, I have a bounty. Or Mando, I have a bounty. And then he just takes them out.
But he's retired now. He's not.
Yeah, but those guys are still trying to find Mando, too.
I don't know. I don't think so. Vane is the only one left, and I don't think he's going to come after Navarro by himself with a ragtag crew.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. But that is our trailer breakdown. But we also have everyone's favorite time of every episode, voicemail time. So let's transition over to that.
It's voicemail time. That it is.
Yep. So we already heard one from Darth Fart. We did a little early one because it was relevant to the trailer breakdown.
Voicemail time.
But we also have another one from Darth Fart. So let's take a listen to that one.
Hey, Empire Radio. This is Darth Fart with a question for you guys. If you were the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy and you had all the credits to your name, what would you spend them on?
Oh, Lord.
I haven't given it a ton of thought, but off the top of my head, I'd probably want to buy some really expensive starships and make them really cool, like really souped up and nasty, like Mando's N1. I'd probably get myself like a private villa on Naboo or something like that. Maybe collect some exotic creatures throughout the galaxy. I don't know. I'd have to think about it more, but I'm interested to hear what you guys would like to buy. May the force be with you, and have a good day, night, week, month, year.
All right.
All right, thank you, Darth Fart. So, if we were the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy and we had all the credits in the world in the galaxy, what would we spend it on? I don't know. Like, we don't know enough about what they have in
the
Star Wars.
Star
Like, is this
Wars.
nice ships? Like, I don't know. Like,
Buy a nice ship, buy a nice beachfront condo in Naboo.
but like, I feel like if you're like a bounty hunter,
you
like,
can't be
you're not into like elegant things.
No, I mean you see what Boba has or Mando. So I keep saying Boba. What Mando has in his
A little shack on
little
the
shack.
outskirts of Navarro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Let's get a simple place. Maybe I can move to like
Hoth.
No. Go to like I still like a city, but like not like a big city. Maybe like
Naboo.
I don't know. It's just too. I like Naboo, but like if I'm a bounty hunter, it's too elegant for me. Too nice. Too fancy. So something like like a regular city. I don't know.
Tatooine.
No. I hate Tatooine, dude. I'm not gonna live on a desert. That'd be terrible. Something that has 4 seasons. Something that has like a different.
What's the? I'm spacing the name. What's the planet that Sabine lives at?
You mean Mandalore? What do you mean Sabine?
No, not Sabine. Sorry. What's her name? The girl that wasn't supposed to know the Force but does. And it's the planet with the big nice buildings from the outskirts and Rebels.
Oh, you're talking about Ezra's home planet.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
I forgot. I don't. This is pretty lame. Lothal. Yeah.
Yeah, Lothal.
Good Lord, we're bad.
Lothal, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I feel like that, there's city, there's enough, but then you can also get away and now it looks up. It looks nice now.
Looks nice. Yep. Lothal would be kind of cool. We'll go with that.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I said I would probably go to Naboo. You could probably do hunting there, fishing.
Yeah, you'd go somewhere where there's like game that you can go hunting for.
Yeah. I went hunting today. I'm not going to talk about it, but it was a rough day. It was rough.
You go like every Saturday now. It's like
I have been today I went by myself.
Dang, dude.
Solo, and it was rough. Just to say I missed a lot of things that I should have got, and yeah, let's just leave it at that. It was pretty adult.
All right, thank you, Darth Fart. Well, we got some more voicemails. Next up, we have a voicemail from the Coup d'etat-verse, Garrett, plus a special someone making a guest.
Dad? His dad?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So let's take a listen to Garrett and his dad.
I said
Continuing
dad.
the story. Now, last time they officially took over the First Order base, that
He's like rich again.
they like those were like they collected like the credits and like processed credits and made sure they weren't like fakes or anything. So it's like it's kind of funny that this he sent this in I think before this trailer came up, but he's like last time he was on, he's like, yeah, we've got all these credits, like we're basically rich now. So it's kind of funny that it kind of lined up that way. But yeah, so they're like
Old Republic credits.
Maybe, you never know. So they're kind of at a peaceful moment now, but they're waiting because the First Order, this is their base. So it's like we took it over, but what's going to happen? So let's take a listen to Garrett and his dad.
Hey, Empire Radio, it's Garrett.
And this is Andy.
It's been several rotations since the battle, and the First Order has no idea what's going on here. We've effectively taken over the base and replaced their operation.
Posing as the First Order has not been easy, but with the Lieutenant's cooperation, we have all the information we need to run this compound under the nose of the First Order.
Speaking of under your nose, what Jedi would you have loved to see betray the Order and go to the dark side? I think it would be cool to see Yoda get sick and tired of everything in his old age and give in to the dark side.
And I would like to have seen Mace Windu go to the dark side and take Palpatine's place as Emperor.
Ooh.
All right, thank you, Garrett.
I like that one.
So
nice job, Andy. I like
Yep.
that
So
one.
this is the story. They're just kind of laying low right now, waiting to see what happens. Because eventually, the First Order is gonna be like, "Hey, where's our credits?" But the question is, which Jedi would we like to have seen fall to the dark side? Andy's comment about Mace Windu turning to the dark side and becoming the Emperor would be kind of cool. We kind of saw a little bit in Clone Wars, but like I wish we could see more of like a Pong Krell story. Like, what if because he said he wanted to join Dooku.
Oh yeah.
Like, I want to see Pong Krell become like an apprentice to Palpatine and see like a what if. Because
you know who I want to see?
What?
Ahsoka.
Okay, why?
I think if she would go dark, she'd be so good.
Well, we kind of see a little bit in the Mortis arc when she gets possessed, and she's like, she's still snippy, like she's so sassy and like sarcastic, like, but she's just trying to kill Anakin
Like
and Obi-Wan.
Imagine though if she decided to just go full on dark instead of like the little thing that she did and made. She's the best. But if she went full on dark and she took on Vader as the rightful place of the Padawan, I think that would be dope. That'd be cool. What if?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And she like ends up beating Darth Vader and becoming
the new Sith apprentice. That'd be kind of
cool. That'd be dope. That'd be fun.
I'm trying to think any other Jedi that could turn to a dark side.
I mean, anyone could, but
yeah, I think just the ones like the main people like Yoda, Mace Windu.
Mace Windu, it's like possible.
Yeah, that'd be a cool one. If he didn't die, Samuel L. Jackson's like, I think Mace Windu's still alive. Like the everything's gone, the Republic's gone, the Jedi Order's gone. He could turn to the dark side.
That would be kind of cool. As long as he comes out with one eye. Like, what's his name has him. That'd be kind of cool.
But
I'm trying to think what else would be really cool.
I don't know, there's not. Most other Jedi, like, we just don't really care about. Like
Obi-Wan?
Could. Like,
if he just actually listen. Luke? Well, he kind of does go to the dark side because he kind of ends
a little bit. And if you watch EU with Andrew, we see him turn to the dark side.
Yeah.
So he goes back and forth.
He's flippy floppy.
It would have been cool
throws
to see
lightsabers over his head because he gets depressed.
It would have been cool if we saw Ezra turn to the dark side, because it kind of was. He was flirting with it, like the dark side was always pulling at him, calling at him.
He was the closest one, I think.
It'd be cool to actually see him go over the top and like actually become dark. See what that would look like.
You know who else would be kind of cool?
No, I don't.
Kanan.
Maybe.
You would be the opposite though.
What?
If the Grand Inquisitor was doing an inside job the whole time. I think that would be a cool what if.
Still a Jedi, but pretending to be an Inquisitor.
Yeah, that would be a cool what if.
That'd be cool.
They need to do that. I mean, they're kind of doing that. No, they're not. They need to do that.
I don't know why they wouldn't.
They're going to animated series
next year.
Besides the Tales and
next year when we get the next animated show, it'll probably be announced as Star Wars Celebration in April or whatever it is. So, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Garrett and Dad Andy. But we got one last voicemail from someone we haven't heard from for a while. Our favorite Northern Irishman, Jakob. So let's take a listen.
Hello, I'm back after like 4 free months. I've just started secondary school, or what people call in America high school. Today I'm wondering, have you played VR, and if you have, what's your favorite game to play? And do you still play your PlayStations, or have you stopped? Because I've heard you talking about the way borrowing like Red Dead Redemption discs and all. So I was just wondering. Well, bye.
All right, thank you, Jakob. It's good to hear from you. Hopefully,
Welcome
you're
back.
getting good grades in secondary school, as you guys say it over there. First question: have we ever played with VR? Drew,
Yes.
which ones have you?
I played the Vader one. That
What
was kind of cool.
So what's system
It's,
systems like?
it was the VR. I don't remember the
But was
name
it
of
was like
the.
Oculus is
Yeah,
one,
Oculus. Yep,
but there's
that's
other
it.
ones too, or no?
I think there is, and then PlayStation had their own for a while, but I think it bombed. Or they might still do it.
And
But
did you enjoy doing
the Vader
VR?
thing, yeah, it was cool. I really like Beat Saber. It's fun, and it's tiring as heck, and it's really hard, but it was fun and enjoyable. But there's a while there where all Stephanie's like siblings all got a VR set, and we would all go over to their house and play it. That was like when we were living with Steph's sister before we bought our house, and so they're all doing it and stuff, and we were playing with it, and it was fun. But it's kind of one of those things. I was thinking about this like literally the other day. It's one of those things that you get and you play, and then you like don't play all the time with it. You know what I mean? Like
Well, that's everything though. Like
it is, but like I'm like I don't know. Like I've been playing Fortnite since season 2, right? And it's been forever, and I'm still playing that stupid game. But like so there's like certain games that you'll always play or get back to, but like a VR set is not something that you were like is one of those items I feel like you buy and then like every once in a while you play it, but most of the time it's gonna sit there.
because this takes too much time to like set up and like get
Well,
the
that one
space
doesn't. The
for.
Oculus doesn't because it's like just in the room and it like scans. As long as you have enough space, you can do it. It doesn't. You don't really like move around. Really, you know. It's not like the one that people are getting that had like cameras in all the corners of the room and you can do all that stuff. I've only done that like one time. But yeah, I don't know. It's just the technology is coming, but it's not there yet, I think. But like to your point, like once they like there's like those VR rooms that you go and you put I've done that before, which those closed down here, but there used to be one in the mall. You put the vest on and you were walking and you're shooting. We did the stormtrooper one and it was super cool. Like you're fighting stormtroopers and then you shoot Vader and you're like walking through these rooms. Like it's super cool, but like you can't do that in your house. And as the technology get bigger, you're gonna add more things and it's gonna be harder for you to do. Because I know they have them now where you can like put on a vest and it like vibrates when you get shot and stuff. And you can like walk in place on a treadmill and move around but you're not gonna do that every day. So much easier to push a button on computer or your PlayStation and play that, you know.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
but
I've never done VR, and I don't know.
the one though I forgot about this one too. The jump or whatever it's called. You go to the top of a building and you jump off, and it makes you feel like you're falling. It works, and I almost puked because I got so like motion
You're
sickness.
always motion sick
I
stuff.
know.
So
Me and Miles is the king of it though. He almost puked today. I had to pull over and step out of the car with him so he can walk around. Daddy, my stomach hurts. I was like,
do you have like
hold it
buckets
in.
in the car
Dude,
for him?
we need to,
Get an
bro.
ice
I was
cream
like,
bucket, like the
we
good old
should.
days.
I've never thought about that, but yeah,
Get
we
a big
should.
tub of gallon ice cream, eat it, and then have it in the
And
car.
then drive with him right after we eat it.
No, just have it ready in the car.
Yeah, we probably should.
I don't
That's a
know.
good idea.
I'm not really interested in VR, so I feel like
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
what I'm
like
saying. It's
whenever
not.
VR is like in movies and stuff, it's like people like get obsessed with it and like get lost in it, and it's like they don't know a difference in reality and
Yeah,
I'm like, I
like
don't want that for me. Like now, if it was
like
like Ready Player One,
or
that'd be
Sword
kind of
Art
cool.
Online, the anime where you like sit down, you put it on, but then you're like integrated into it, where it's to the point where you feel like you're in there fully, and you can't get out of like that whole anime is like you're in this VR system set up, and it actually like you're in it, and then someone hacks it, so you can't take it off your head, and if you take it off your head, you instantly it blows up and you die. So you live in this game, and then if you die in the game, it blows up too. So you have to survive in this game. And like there were like all the kids that were stuck on it, like they go and they all have to get IVs because they're all in comas essentially because they can't eat, they can't do anything in the real world because they're stuck in this game. It's a really cool concept and also kind of scary.
You've seen Ready Player One, right?
Yeah.
If
Mm-hmm.
you've never seen Ready Player One, go watch it. That was a way better movie than I thought it was when I was watching it. Like, dang, this is a really good movie.
Yeah.
Go check that movie out. It's really good. And then his last question was, do our PlayStations sit around or do we play them?
Mine is in a box since I moved here and it's never been out of that box.
I haven't played in a little while. I played Jedi Survivor and Horizon Forbidden West because those were the two games I wanted to play. And now I don't
I have
have
to
anything
find
to
my
play.
Red Dead for you and
Bring it to
bring
me
it to
on-
you next weekend.
Yep.
Remind me.
And then there's this, the Star Wars Outlaws that kind of flopped and stuff. Eventually I'll get it used, but I don't really have much time now just because we're reading like books a lot now for like the podcast. So it's like
Mhm.
I got to read a book for in a couple weeks when we do the Mace Windu book. So check that book out if you haven't yet. And then
We're probably going to see some of him playing with the dark side a little bit, actually.
nah, I don't know. Well, you've already started it, so don't spoil it for me. But
No, I said we might. I only like read chapter 1. I don't know.
oh,
There's nothing.
oh, I don't think there's gonna be anything like that. But then like December is like my busy month at work, like the busiest month at work, where like, I'm not gonna have. I don't want to like sit down and play video games. I just want to like go to bed when I get home from work, basically. But then we got a book review in January and one in February. So it's like
A lot of books.
a lot of books. So maybe during EU March Madness with the 4 weeks of EU stories with Andrew in March, I'll have time to maybe play a game or something, but we'll see. I'm not as big of a gamer as I used to be when I was a little kid, playing some stuff.
I play games more than Jeremiah. I haven't since I got my new job, so I've been too busy. But yeah, typically I'll play Fortnite or I'll play some shooter that I can jump in and out. Nothing that I'm investing a lot of time in, a lot of mental. Like I can't play story games because I don't have enough time. But if I can jump on while Miles and stuff are sleeping and sneak down here and play with my brother-in-laws or some friends, I'll do that. But yeah,
Now, if they come out with a Battlefront 3,
I'll play that.
I might get that right away and play online.
Yeah, we'll play together. That'd be dope.
I remember I would always play for like an hour a day after work. I just put it in.
Yeah,
play
and that's
some
my kind of
matches.
that's my kind of gaming. I like the play in. You can come back to it and play it, and then walk away from it, and you're not obsessing about it because you want to get this new item or whatever. Like you can just go in and play. That's my kind of gaming because that's all I have time for.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you to everyone who sent in voicemails, and yeah, we're excited for Skeleton Crew, and so that's a month out.
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. It's coming quick.
And so two
Literally
episodes
a
drop
month from
on that
tomorrow.
The first two episodes drop on that Tuesday. We're gonna do 2 episodes on Wednesday. So we're gonna wake up bright and early Wednesday morning and do a stream for the first episode, and then that evening we'll do the second episode. So because it's going to be
Stay
cool because
tuned.
we both will have Wednesdays off starting in December. So
Yeah.
we'll have more freedom to do maybe stuff on Wednesdays. Who knows?
Yeah,
But
maybe they'll drop a cool game and we can play together the whole day
maybe.
on stream.
But until then, if you want to get connected with us more on social media, whatnot, go on the description below, click the links.co/Empire Radio, links below to us, click that landing page for everything. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, join the Discord, send a voicemail. We got a fan email. You can email us. We got part of needlesslynerdy.com, which is an entertainment network that we're part of, so go check that out. But yeah, and once again, come to Twin Cities Con November 9th and hang out with us.
Next
So,
weekend.
Yep, and Drew will be recording a vlog for that and have that up. So hopefully soon after next weekend we'll have that up and you can kind of see some of the stuff we did. And if you want to be on the vlog, if you meet up with us, you want to be on the vlog, we'll give you a shout out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, anything else, Drew?
No?
All right. Well, you've been listening to another Skeleton Crew-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And may the Force be with you.
Always.